This show is brought to you by Manscaped. Use the code AFTV for 20% off your order and free shipping at manscaped.com. AFTV Mo, 0-0. Was it a fair result in the end?
Definitely. Yeah, definitely a fair result. And I think that, you know, sometimes you look at a draw and you say, oh, someone didn't deserve to lose or whatever. Today was about someone not deserving to win the game. I felt like there was a distinct lack of quality in the game. But you know what, Robbie? Since full time, I went on Twitter and I tweeted my opinion of the game. Since that moment, I've been hiding under my desk because I am taking pelters, absolute pelters. One guy even goes to me, "I've had enough. I can't follow you anymore." You know, I've been taking pelters. But you know, honestly, I felt like there was a real distinct lack of quality in the game today. I felt like it was very, very scrappy. That's not to say that we didn't have chances. I think people have kind of taken what I've said on Twitter and extended it beyond what was written, you know, and got in their own thoughts. I didn't say the word
like.
Yeah, man. I didn't say that we couldn't have won the game. I think we could have easily won the game. I think United could have easily won the game as well. I'm not saying that there weren't a lot of chances. There were chances. And I attribute no blame to Mikel Arteta at all. If anything, I think he comes out of today with credit rather than any criticism. But I just think that it was a really, really it was a game really, really devoid of quality. You know, when I think about what was our best move in that game, I can't really think of many moments of quality followed by quality followed by quality. You know, there were, like, for example, I think back to Pepe's chance where it just went past the post. You know, that I think Bellerin might have won the ball back in our own half, and it's just one ball. Pepe's through on goal, off target. Emile Smith-Rowe. Cross comes in, United defender gets ahead to it, breaks to him, shot on target. And we hit the bar from a free kick. But that doesn't, to me, show that there was a free-flowing level of quality in the game. And I thought it was actually quite disjointed, and I was disappointed. That's not to say that I think that Arteta got it wrong by any stretch, though, because actually I think given the people that weren't available to us today, I think he responded quite well. And I think the players... and the result is a reflection of that, and it's kind of fair enough. Maybe my opinion, some people think my opinion is of today in terms of lack of quality is prejudiced by my dislike of Mikel Arteta. Let me just clarify that. I don't dislike Mikel Arteta at all. I've given him a lot of criticism because I think he deserves a lot of criticism, but I don't dislike the guy at all. That's just not me, and I think you know that. I don't have personal agendas against people at Arsenal. Maybe my opinion, if people think I'm off the mark here, is prejudiced by my hatred for Man United. I was desperate, absolutely desperate to win the game today, and I felt like we could have won, and the quality just didn't come through.
When you saw the team sheet and saw that, obviously we knew already that we no Aubameyang, but then no Saka, no Tierney. Did you feel worse?
Yeah, man, I really, really did. But from what I saw of United, I just kind of felt like they did not show me title-winning ambition in that game. And as the game progressed, because let's not forget, second half we dominated them. We had a lot of the ball, even though they had great chances. The best chances of the game fell to Cavani, but we still dominated. We played most of the football in their half. But I feel as though really, really think that we could have won that game. We really should have played better football. But I believe that if we had Aubameyang, Saka, Tierney, we would have won that game. So yeah, I was fearing the worst when I saw the lineup.
Yeah, it's a point. We continue to, it's not 3 points, but in the league, we might look back on it and say, well, that's one of the strongest teams in the league. They are second in the league. They are going for the title. Again, we haven't lost to United, and we're still on a little bit of a run in the league. You know what I mean? Unbeaten run. There are positives to take from what we're seeing with Arsenal at the moment.
Definitely positive. And when I say there's lack of quality or whatever in the game, I don't personally take that as like a huge negative. It's just sometimes games pan out like that. You can't. I mean, look at Man City today. 1-0 at home to Sheffield United. Arsenal drawing 0-0 at home to Manchester United. They're not, you know, it's not like Man City are going to be very, very happy with that. I don't think Arsenal will be very happy with our result. But the similarity between both games is that there was a lack of quality, or that you're capable of a lot more quality. But yeah, I do think that we look at this and it's all right. You know, we didn't play particularly well. We got away with not conceding a goal because, as I said, they did have very good chances. But yeah, fine. You know, I think it's an acceptable result today.
Anyone stand out for you from Arsenal today?
Not particularly, and that's the thing. I don't think one individual really imposed himself or whatever. You look at Leno, I guess he didn't really have much to do, but he did the job that was put in front of him. You know, made the saves, didn't spill anything, whatever. David Luiz, actually, I thought he did quite well. You know, I was nervous because I thought he had a nightmare game in our previous game, but he made mistake after mistake, and I was nervous about him being in there today. But I thought he did well, and Holding as well. Cedric, to be fair to him, I asked a question in the week whether Cedric is the go-to guy for 38 games in a season or just a good stand-in. Today, he enhanced his reputation. But for me, in terms of that creativity, in terms of that fluency, it was going forward. I thought Partey had an inconsistent game. I thought Smith Rowe, he wasn't at his usual level today. Lacazette, you know, he mixed it well and, you know, really unlucky with the free kick. A lot of praise for Pepe today, I've seen. But for me, he had chances and didn't test the goalkeeper. You know, they're really key moments in the game. And I don't want to fall back, because what a lot of people do, Robbie, when you say something and people say you're being negative, people hide behind this thing where they say, well, it's because my standards are higher. And, you know, they almost kind of try and twist that and say, you're not as ambitious as I am, and that's why my standards are higher, so you perceive it negatively. I'm not going to do that today. But I would just say that for me, Pepe, he would surely be disappointed today because he had a couple of chances and didn't test the goalkeeper. And whilst it might have been an improved performance, we still have to expect more from him.
Tuesday, Wolves. That's not going to be easy as well. Wolves away. I mean, I know I did see that they lost today. They are under a bit of pressure at the moment, Wolves. Maybe we could be playing them at the right time, because they'll be under a little bit of a pressure because their last two games, they've had a draw and a loss. But it's always a tough place to go to. But if we could get a win there, I mean, where can Arsenal finish this season?
It's such a difficult league to predict. But I do think a realistic aim would be top 6. And given the craziness of this league and how you look back a month prior, teams that were in first or second are now nowhere, you know, we could get top 4 if we put a decent run together. And it's a shame we didn't win today, because I think we've got the second best league record in the league over the last 5 games. Only Man City were better than us. I think we've got 13 out of 15, if I'm not wrong. It was Man City are perfect. So it's annoying to draw today. But look, in terms of playing the team at the right time, I felt like we were playing Man United at the right time. Clearly, with the people that we were missing, that wasn't the right time for us. But United coming off the back of a Sheffield United defeat, obviously that was a surprising result. But in a way, it didn't surprise me, because what I found interesting, we saw it earlier on the season with Tottenham, when a team's not actually ready to be title contenders, and we know there are only 2 teams that are truly ready to win the title in this league, Man City and Liverpool. When Tottenham got there, and then that pressure came onto them and that conversation started about, oh, can they maintain it? They instantly fell away. Instantly. It was like clockwork. And with United, they started to get that sort of pressure on them, and Pogba even came out and said, we haven't won anything yet, you know, we have to continue, let's see. And I felt like he put pressure on that team by really putting that gauntlet onto them. And I thought, it'll be interesting to see how they react to this. And they've folded, as far as I'm concerned. They've absolutely folded. This game, the previous game, they haven't lived up to that pressure. And I felt like we were playing United at the right time. And I do think we had the better of it. Just wish that little bit of quality had been there.
So you don't think they can win the league?
No, I don't think that they are. It's probably the best opportunity they will have in many, many years, because of the craziness of this season. When things go back to normal, then I think that they won't be in with a chance unless they significantly improve. As of this moment, they, in a normal season, would not win the league. But this year, it's such a crazy league that who the hell knows, man? But really, I think City and Liverpool. That's it for me.
Mo, thank you very much as usual, man.
Cheers, man. Take care, Robbie.
This show is brought to you by Manscaped. Use the code AFTV for 20% off your order and free shipping at manscaped.com.